Hi friends, Namaste, Jai Shri Ram. So this is my review of the fourth chapter of Ram, Scion of Ikshvaku. It's taking a wonderful, as we go ahead into the chapters, different things are revealed, past, present and everything connected in a beautiful way. So Amish Tripathi has spent on superb narrative of Ramayana in his own style. Let's see what happens in chapter 4. It starts from where chapter 3 ends. Again, in certain chapters there is a time travel, a past and the present. Sometimes it goes through the timelines, and here it has already gone 6 years past Dashratha's and Saptasindhu's defeat at the hands of Ravan. So at the battle of Karachapa, 6 years ahead we have come, and here this entire chapter is about the thought process of Maharshi VASHISHTA, where he is seeing Ayodhya, the city which could not have been penetrated or conquered or defeated, suffering the after effects of the defeat in the battle of Karachapa. The king has also gone weak, like mentally weak, like we can't recover from here. Defeat for Dashratha, the emperor, the Chakravarti, nobody would have expected. At least he would not have expected. He had decided that he is going to bring the Lankan army into the ashes, but Ravan had different plans. We had seen in the chapter 3 what he did in the battle of Karachapa was to surprise and shock Dasharatha and the army of Saptasindhu. So that's where Ravan won, and on one side, so it is going on towards the lower side of the glory, Ayodhya. On another side, through Vashishta's eyes, we can see that Lanka has prospered like anything, and even gold is sold on the roads and the streets. Such powerful kingdom it has become after the battle of Karachapa, and Ravan also has become powerful, whereas Dashratha has also sensed that he has lost the power, and in fact he moreover looks like a weaker king, not the weakest but the weaker king, definitely. So that's how we read Dashratha's status from, and also Ayodhya's status from the eyes of and the views of thoughts of Maharshi VASHISHTA. So we can see Maharshi VASHISHTA move towards the Grand Channel. We can visualize beautiful description of the Grand Canal, so which is surrounding. So it runs for about 50 kilometers around the third outer wall, so which is the outermost wall of Ayodhya, and it through its smaller canals, the Grand Canal supplies the water inside the citadel of Ayodhya, and it derives its water from the mighty Sarayu river, which is on the other side. So it acts as a barrier for the floods coming from the Sarayu, and also as a battle strategy, a military strategy, so that the enemies could not penetrate easily into the Ayodhya. They need to cross this big barrier of the Grand Canal. Before doing that, the Ayodhya army can easily, so they have the advantage, war advantage, from right on the top of the fortress. They can destroy the entire enemy forces. So that's also the strategy. The water supply to Ayodhya and a lot more things. We get to see a detailed description, and also how the roof was built around one of the borders of the Grand Canal. So there Vashishtaji comes, and he sees how even the lost economy of Ayodhya so put them in such a pathetic condition there that they could not even clean the waters of that Grand Canal, which supplied them with the water. So silt and a lot of dirt and dust in the canal, and also there is a description of some small islands in that Grand Canal, so you can just visualize them beautiful. In each island there are temples, and the temples are also fading out, the statues are also fading out. Such a pathetic condition. It should not have come to Ayodhya. That's what Vashishta thinks. He is still expecting the glory days to come back, and somebody to come and lead them as a leader, so that Ayodhya can once again become a city which cannot be penetrated and conquered, and it once again emerges to the top front with the help of the leader. He also discusses the leader at the end. Before that, he watches very keenly and prays to the Holy Trinity, the statues standing on one of the islands in the Grand Canal. So we have Lord Brahma, who is the creator, where Vashishta explains him as the greatest scientist. Then we have the sixth Vishnu. Vishnu is considered to be the propagator of goodness, a person who leads the people into the pathway of goodness. The sixth Vishnu was Parshuramji. So we can see the idol of Parshuram. Brahma Parshuram, the sixth Vishnu, and then the Rudra, the previous Mahadev, the destroyer of evil. While Vishnu leads the people in the pathway of good, Rudra, it is said that he identifies the evil and destroys them. The Holy Trinity, what we call it as Tridev, so that is Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwar, all are seen. And then we learn that the Rama, the Ram's name in Ayodhya, the prince, the name was given to the prince after the sixth Vishnu, Parshuram itself. Parashu also has Ram with the axe. So Vasishtha dreams that he has hopes on two kids, like Ram will be the seventh Vishnu, might be. So he's anticipating that Ram becomes the seventh Vishnu, grows to that particular stature, leads the people in the pathway of goodness and bring back the glory days to Ayodhya. That's what is Vasishtha ji is expecting. And then for that he offers the praise to the Holy Trinity. And then he also has hopes on Bharat, who carries the name from the previous emperor of Bharat, Bharata. So who had brought Suryavamshis and Chandravamshis under one roof. Similar picture we can see in the Ayodhya now. Dashratha himself being the Suryavamshi and Ram also his son as being Suryavamshis. His wives Kaushalya and Kaikeyi are Chandravamshis. Again the Suryavamshi and Chandravamshis are coming together. So Vasishtha has a lot of hopes on Ram and Bharat that they are definitely going to do something extraordinary and bring back the glory days to Ayodhya. So that's how the chapter ends with Vasishtha ji taking out the knife from his scabbard and puncturing his finger and taking the oath. Before that he takes the soil from the wet soil from the canal and puts it over his forehead as a mark of respect, and then by puncturing his finger he prays, he pledges that he shall be the witness of the glory days of Ayodhya to come, and he also prays the Holy Trinity that everything good may prevail and the seventh Vishnu may come to lead them, just like Parashuramaji had done in the past and the other Vishnus had done in the past. And then he gets a Shubha Shakuna, something good happens. Read the chapter, friends. Like, it's really appealing, touching. Especially I loved the description of the Holy Trinity, the Brahma, the Vishnu, and that is the Parshuram, the sixth Vishnu, and then Rudra, the previous Mahadeva. What were the intentions of their birth? So a beautiful description of Ayodhya, the Grand Canal and the Holy Trinity, and the anticipation of the seventh Vishnu to come to bring back the glory days for Ayodhya. The description through the sage Maharshi VASHISHTA's eyes, as described by Amish Tripathi in Ram, the Scion of Ikshvaku, chapter 4. If you allowed my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with another book review or a chapter review. Definitely, as and when I read through the Scion of Ikshvaku, I'll keep reviewing the chapters. Until we meet the next time in the next video, loads of love to all of you. Stay healthy, be good, follow the pathway of good. Jai Shri Ram.